We have waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Back to throw, it's Leon. They'll run the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Leon. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. And it'll be a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Pressure coming. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
He's got great speed. Just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Snowed under by the defense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Leon. Puts it out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on 3rd down.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6.
Exciting new freshman to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've gotten the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Tempo in overdrive.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you can tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here we go. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
And they'll down this one at about the 40. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. to throw. It's Leon. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45, on his way. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. Off and running. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. He's got 99 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Whitehead. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Back to throw, it's Leon. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal for the offense. On the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
There he goes. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel